You asked me about 5, 6 years ago.
Sorry, can you repeat
Holy
your
5,
name
6
one
years ago.
more time, please?
Hi, my name is Wave Chan. I ran for state assembly against our House Leader Sheldon Silver this past election. If you told me 5 or 6 years ago that, Wade, you're going to be running for office, I would have laughed at you. 5 or 6 years ago, I wasn't a registered voter. The one state passed Obamacare. I said, that's enough. I saw this thing on the TV with Rick Santelli had this rant about the Tea Party. That's when I got involved. My friend Andy and I got involved. I hold this document, the Constitution, to be true. I was at a Second Amendment rally yesterday in Bayonne, Babylon, Okay. So, after getting involved with the Tea Party, I worked with a gentleman named Michael Faulkner. He ran against Charlie Rangel. And after the election, he lost. And I said to Michael, are you going to run again against Charlie? He says, no, Wade, I don't. My family didn't like it. I was attacked. But you should run. Why should I run?
You should be attacked.
You have these great ideas, you believe in the Constitution, you have energy, you have all these policies, you should run. Then I found out in 2010 that about 22 to 25 elected seats in State Assembly, which is our Congress, and State Senate, about 20 seats were unopposed. That's about 10%, my friends. And my opponent, Sheldon Silver, ran unopposed for about 12 years. When there's no choice, there is no voice, and that is not democracy or a democratic republic. So, which is why I ran. Now, let me tell you about my opponent. We all know about Vito Lopez, and I have here an article about teachers' unions and how hard it is to fire teachers, and this is by the New York Daily News. This year alone, 223 teachers were accused of sexual misconduct, and only 17 of them were fired. Less than 10%. My opponent defends, protects, and harbors sex offenders.
Wait a minute, Chipper. They're not proven guilty, okay? They're accused of this by administrators who might have an agenda.
Okay? I will go on. I will go on.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Okay. But also, no, there's no assumption here, because I've done a little bit more research. In the last 10 years, we are the #1 state of having teachers on administrative leave because of sexual misconduct.
It's because of alleged sexual misconduct.
Alleged misconduct, correct. We are also one of the top states with sexual assault among children. So when I make that statement, Mr. Silver defends, harbors, and protects sex offenders. Just look at Vito Lopez. He used $103,000 of taxpayer money to cover up the scandal.
Silver doesn't just defend him, the entire Democratic Party defends him. However,
I'm not running against the entire Democratic Party. You are right.
When you have administrators with an axe to grind to harass teachers,
you are right.
that's the way they can do it.
You are correct.
I've been in the system, I know.
You are correct. And Anthony Weiner and Mr. The mayor in San Diego should be the poster children of the Democratic Party.
So should Bill Clinton.
Talk and Spitzer. Okay? Now, if he's city controller, how do we know he's not going to use our taxpayers' city dollars to pay for his prostitutes?
This is just the ones we found out about. Who knows how many it's happened? You gotta remember that. These are the ones we caught. How about the ones we didn't catch?
Okay, so now think about it. You have all these teachers with multiple sexual allegations. Just assume that one, they assaulted or molested one child. Basically, you have 3 full classrooms of children that were physically assaulted, sexually assaulted, or molested. This is unbelievable. Cannot be tolerated. And we are only one of, I believe, 4 states that does not have Jessica's Law. And if I'm elected, I will put Jessica's Law on the books. A stronger and harder version of Jessica's Law. Jessica's Law is if you assault a child, molest a child, you'd be put in jail for 10 years minimum.
This is what Loda told me. What we both want is a trial quickly for any teacher accused. Not sitting there for 2 or more years.
No.
And many times,
We need to have a special panel.
Get it decided.
Not by a special panel. Not
True or
by a
not
panel.
true?
To get all these teachers, so-called teachers, that are placed on administrative leave, and let's bring them to trial.
And then either innocent or guilty.
Innocent or guilty. The ones that are guilty, fire them.
They were there for 5, 6 years on the court. No.
At least. Some of them for 12 years at least. Okay? So, justice delayed is justice denied. I want to do that for our city. This by eliminating some of these so-called teachers off administrative leave, this will fund my idea of education reform. Besides charter schools and school vouchers, let's have a pilot program where we open up our schools, let new teachers come in, and both the child and the parent have remedial classes. In our neighborhoods, we have so many immigrants. I'm an immigrant, I'm a first-generation American. Till I was around the 4th grade, I was illiterate. Okay, my mother, till this day, still doesn't speak a word of English. How many of you seen these folks, single parents now, who have dropped out of high school, elementary school, now have children? Who are going to help those children? But now, if you open up the schools on weekends, they're all for work. Hey, I want to teach them, let's learn math together. Let's learn English together. It's the only way we can educate our kids. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.